down here for the offense. Wide out in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Using the quick game. Tackled immediately after the catch. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got it in the middle, it's Simon. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Running for it on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. This head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play in 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, South Carolina!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down for this offense. Miller with the ball. Open space at the 25.
I swear they be taking bad angle.
Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown tie. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
When you think about those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Using his feet to buy time. He'll let it go down the right side. And he's got it inside the 25.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Gamecocks want to crank their tempo. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well.
They
executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You know what? Yeah.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
South Carolina 14, Alabama 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. At the 45, on its way. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. catch in the middle. It's Williams.
Oh,
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Trying to get to it.
come on.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Well, look at this. 4th down and 1.5 miles, and the offense is still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Getting some heat.
I'm gonna let this nigga
And
get the
chunk
first
plays
down.
on
I
the
can't
name of the
believe
game,
that
and
shit,
they
bro.
get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage.
Come on, man.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll come out throwing on first down.
Oh, this nigga. Thank you.
And the
God
pass
damn.
is incomplete, and
Motherfucker,
there's
you
a
gonna hold me
penalty
walking
flag
down the
down, and no
field?
big secret why that receiver was being mauled by the defender.
Oh, man.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming.
Nigga, shut
Looking
up.
for a man.
What they call it?
It's Sellers. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football.
That's why they call pass interference, nigga. You held him. The
Instead,
fuck?
it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection
man.
last time. Let's see if
Man,
they
nigga, don't
throw
cut your
again.
mic on talking to me, nigga. Ain't nobody want to talk to
Looking
you.
for room. It's Sanders. Just
Get off me.
destroying
Shut up,
his
nigga.
way
You no
through
bitch
the
ass
field.
up. Shut up.
He's brought down, but
I ain't
not
running your
before they pick
motherfucking
up
mouth.
the big first down. timeout called by the offense after the play.
Where you got the faggot ass shit from? Huh?
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10.
Where you got the faggot? Ain't you say something about a faggot?
Looking to move it through the air. Throwing right. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And the
Never mind, my
moving
guy.
quickly
Never
to the
mind.
line.
It's all good.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering.
Yeah.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, get off it. Get off it.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the 1st down and
That ain't
gets
gonna get you
down
no
to avoid
touchdown, my
contact.
guy.
A
You can have
timeout
them
is
little
called as this
boys.
offense tries to find
You
a
can
way
have
to get
them,
points
nigga.
on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Milroe.
Oh my! What kind of shit was that?
Push down for the tackle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll turn it loose out
Give
to
me
the
that.
right.
Give me that.
And the pass
Give me
is
that.
intercepted.
Give me that.
Taking it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half.
Yeah, nigga. You going to play that defense you playing? Play it. Play it.
The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. They start this 3rd quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bernard. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Now, if you can't score points now, if you can't get 1st downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
There's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was being completed.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He leaves it with his back.
Where you
And
going?
he's
You
not
thought
going
you
to
was
get
gonna run the
there.
ball
The
just now,
defense
nigga?
stands tall and makes the stop.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Pressure coming.
Come
Right
on.
downfield.
Who the fuck was that?
Brought
Kilgore?
down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next 1st-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
He got it.
Ain't no
Into the
fucking
end zone.
touchdown.
Down, Crimson Tide.
Alabama, number 1.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
To the air, it's Sellers. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Gamecocks are in the hurry up. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Harbor. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. They've got a 1st and 10 as we are inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Running back searching for a hole. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. Touchdown, South Carolina! And that one will give them the lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up.
South Carolina, 28. Alabama, 21.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the
Damn,
break.
I hate I had to use
The
my
defense
timeout.
calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He'll do it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they were going to stop the running game, it wasn't just running backs, but this guy also very dangerous when he takes off the throws.
Jesse, you know what? Even if a defense knows that about the opposing quarterback, there's something demoralizing about giving up a QB run.
Well, and it's tough because this guy is so athletic. He makes a lot of defenses feel pretty bad about themselves.
Oh, I fucked that up.
He
I
steps out of
fucked that
bounds,
up.
but he's got enough
I
for a
fucked
first
that up.
down.
I fucked that up. Oh.
And he's got the first down, design quarterback run. If I'm this offense, I got to get first downs, obviously, but I got to keep putting that foot on the gas. I got to accelerate, got to pick up the tempo, do everything I can to maximize my possessions.
The give is to Miller. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Yeah, another good run. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Hand off from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Smashes through. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the 1st. At the 20, he's got space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
Damn, I fucked that
puts
up.
him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line.
I fucked that up. I fucked that up.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time.
Turn around, Harbaugh.
Quickly, but he couldn't
Fuck.
make the connection.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top.
I need to hold my motherfucking running back back.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying.
Nigga, hold my goddamn running back in the
backfield.
backfield.
Weren't able to get there.
Jesus.
On that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Snagged in the middle. It's Simon. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Give to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Timeout call by the defense.
Nigga, you done lost.
First of the half as they'll make some
You done
adjustments.
lost. You done lost. You lost, nigga. You fucking lost.
Here comes the offense on 1st down.
You lost. Game over.
And back-to-back kneel down,
Game
and it
fucking
sets up
over.
the kicker with a chance to win it with a field goal. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Wide out in motion. They'll give it to the back.
I don't know
And a
why I
decent
ain't cut
gain
it
there
back
before
in.
the defense makes the stop.
Third down coming up.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Timeout called
Game
by
over,
the
man,
defense.
man.
27 seconds to go. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires.